All right. Good morning. Technically good afternoon. I didn't get out of here till 4 a.m. So for me, it's still kind of morning. But uh, welcome to day 5 of the Chinook Wins APA Regional 8-Ball Invitational Shootout Championship Tournament here in Lincoln City, Oregon. It's a beautiful day outside here at the coast. I am Tyrell with Hill Productions, and we are coming live. We've got a semifinal match here that we are joining in progress between Rack Bright Repeat and Stud Muffins. We got Alvin and, make sure I spelled that right, Kion. Skill level 5 v skill level 4, so that's a 4-3 race. We are playing 8-ball, as I mentioned. Callion. Should be an L in there. Get that fixed. There we go. So this is the finals day for the 3-person event. These teams started on Friday in a round robin flight format to qualify to advance out of their flight into a 64 board. The APA uses a modified single elimination format. So once they were into that 64 board, you are guaranteed to play 2 matches. So you can lose in either the first or second round and still remain in the tournament. Any loss after that second round and you're eliminated regardless if you are lossless. So they returned yesterday, played down to the final 8, came back at 8 a.m. this morning. I was not here for that round. As I mentioned, our weekender Scotch yesterday went till 4 in the morning.
Thank you so much.
So luckily I'm here just in the nick of time to catch the majority of this semifinal match and get it streaming for you guys. So as you tune in, thank you for that. If you can, share the stream. This is our final day. Let everybody know that there's some free pool that they can indulge in this afternoon, possibly into the early evening. We'll have the finals after this. Usually these matches, depending on how quick they go, I would say 3 hours is a good benchmark for a close match. So I'm guessing our finals is going to be around 3 o'clock, be my assumption. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later, depending on how this match on the adjacent table goes. But anyways, as I mentioned, we're at Chinook Winds Casino and Resort here in Lincoln City. Big shout out to them for their sponsorship and hosting this event here in their conference space. We're upstairs at the casino. A big old conference, partitionable conference area up here. We're using the full thing. 64 tables were packed in here. We started on Wednesday, singles. The early bird scotch on Thursday. 3-man, as I mentioned, started Friday. And we had weekender scotch run concurrently with the 3-man event yesterday. And we're wrapping up the 3-person event today. Got 7 or 8 vendors in here throughout the week. A bar, snack station. It's a pretty cool space. It's been awesome being able to come out here year after year, play pool, both in this APA event and the other event, the league that shall not be named. All right, stepped away for a second, but I do remember Kylon being on the 8-ball, so pretty sure he made that. If you're on your computer or your phone, you can jump in the chat and say what's up. To have that open on my screen here. If you got questions, feel free to throw those out there and I'll answer as best I can. Speaking of which, make sure to get those opened up in a spot where I can see them easily. But going along with the thank yous, thank you to Boomer and the Opal APA franchise for bringing me out here so I can provide this for you out there watching, for the players to go back and who end up on the TV table, the opportunity to go back and watch their matches later. Shout out to Bigglebox, Stephen Creasa. Steve manages a lot of the logistics of getting the tables and the lighting and the room here set up, dealing with a little bit some of the dealings with the casino. And Creasa organizes and runs the Lincoln City Open, a 2K added event that's also running concurrently with this weekend. That started yesterday. 103 players, I think, in that, using the world standardized 8-ball rules. Apologize, Paul making some announcements there in the background. But yeah, that Lincoln City Open, a shout out to Q-Tech for adding some money, sponsoring that. I mentioned that's a 2K added event. I think they played down to maybe the final 16 last night. I didn't look that closely, so a few of those matches being played today. Be wrapping that up as well. Pretty good shot on the 9-ball there. Unfortunately, Stripe gonna come over and join the party with 14. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess he was not shooting the stripe. Solid. Too busy going over sponsorships and the thank yous. I'm gonna get into paying attention to this game now. I misread the first shot. I looked at the monitor. Alvin playing stripes. Kylon the solid balls here. Looking at this tricky 3-ball combo. Definitely gotta cut the 7-ball a little bit. There is a little leeway just because the 6 kind of big in the pocket. But little too soft to go straight into the pad. Table's been playing a little sticky this week. Cut was there. I think he just hit it a little bit thick. Guy on, an opportunity here to close this out. No, 10 ball really big. Not really able to get the cue ball out of there for the 7. Just bank it. Do have the camera mic turned on for room ambience, so it's not as harshly quiet if I have to go on mute. Please let me know in the chat if that music becomes overly audible or overly recognizable. I can turn it down a little bit. Unfortunately, the way I have the audio set up, I can sort of watch the bar levels on the screen, but it's not feeding back for me in my headset for me to monitor. Just give me a shout out if you can really hear the music in the background so I can turn it down a little bit so we don't get a copyright flag. I appreciate you all. Really thin cut. It's going to be even tougher. Tree-topped, jacked up. Berkman chat, Alpin Ocean. I was talking about him. No, it is not that Alpin. Although that would be cool if Alpin was out here. That dude shoots pretty good. Speaking of you, Berkman, you should have hung out. We were here till 4 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't that sound like fun? I'm sure Johnny would have understood that Daddy had pool to commentate. For those wondering what I'm talking about, Johnny is Berkman's cat. Very cute little ragamuffin of a cat with that. Yeah, good shot from Alvin. Looking to try and tie this game up with the handicap. Elion will still have a game in hand. All right, just a little bit of a somewhere between draw and stun here. Just a float beneath this 14 ball in the same pocket. He opts to run into it. Don't really want to shoot this on the side because then you gotta go all the way down to the bottom of the table and back for the 8 ball. Still got to go across the table and back, so both kind of hard if you shoot this down the lower left. I don't know, the more I look at it, maybe I would think more, I am more okay with shooting this on the side now, because you stay on the right side of the table for the 8, even if you have to take it a little bit longer. Just don't want to get up on the rail. Need bounce. It's perfect. A good shot there. Brain's running a little slow today. Yeah. Think about the layout on the table a little bit longer before I say anything. All right, we're at 2-2 here. Albin's still needing 2 games. Callion on the hill with 2, so he only needs 1. I'm not even going to read that, Berkman. Albin checking the rack there. Haven't seen a whole lot of that. Probably, in my opinion, a good habit. You know, hand racking, opponent rack. Just keeping everybody honest. Making sure there's no gaps. All right, striped in that upper left. Oh, you want me to run ads of your cat now, Berkman? You know, send me a picture and $100. We'll get Johnny some airtime. Yep. Now if that 14 passes the 5 into the lower left. Well, I don't know that that's the direction I take the cue ball. So now you got a pretty tough shot to the side with this 13. A little bit of body movement there. I think maybe he's trying to steer the cue ball to clip that 7.
Right, next and Frank Day and Neela and Jeremy Johnson and then Discover and Eddie Jellison. Can you repeat that, please?
Just waiting on the player on the adjacent table there to get out of the way. Being able to be on that 11 ball, important, but got a tough shot from here. Yep, just can't catch the rail first on the playing conditions of this table. It's not gonna drop. Looked pretty good most of the way there, but yeah, just a little bit of that rail. That's it to go into the point and the pad a little bit. It just stands up. I think he's playing the 4 or the 1. It kind of looks like he's playing 1.
Losing out of Seattle, we need to go over here and give lessons. People need to lead over to the level of everything else.
All right.
Nice lead. Back run from the lead.
Hi, Tom.
Yes, dear.
Good afternoon. All the vendors are kind of writing down and ready to start their stuff out here. So be sure to stop by and get them to make you last feel kind of thing. The lights on out. Yeah.
All right, long look at the 12 ball here.
No.
Last few shots, seeing players tend to have a problem with is undercutting the ball, hitting it a little thick on those cuts.
Yep, that's pretty common occurrence.
My buddy Cliff finally rolling in. He joined me.
You definitely wanted me to shower before.
Yeah, I woke up around 10 or so and was like, I'm going to preempt. I'm going to go take a shower and I'm going to lay back down.
Proactive about it.
Yeah. That way, when I feel like it's time to try and get here with a semi, I'm just ready to go.
It's starting to tear down. Should probably go buy a Q-Tech glove before the Biggle box shuts down.
They'll probably stay open a little bit longer.
Brooklyn bought the BQ. I'm gonna buy the Q-Tech, and we'll get back with our
analysis.
analysis of pool gloves. They all fall apart.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Well, I almost made it in time. I looked at the bracket before I left the room, and they hadn't updated. I'm like, oh, looking good. And I walked in. There's a match here. I'm like, cool. They're not done yet. And then the ref walked over. He's like, oh, I just put the semifinals over here. They just got started. I was like, dang it. There was only 1-1 this first match by the time I got rolling, though, so didn't miss too much.
Another shot that tends to be undercut.
Just enough.
Just enough.
It was a little on the close to being undercut.
Down the gap there.
Yeah.
Pretty conducive to just a stop shot here. Yep. No window. Window for the kick.
Looks like it.
Full Q jump with play Q. I think I saw a clip of Fedor doing like a full Q double jump.
Yeah. So I wonder if looks like maybe he can go rail first.
Yeah.
Just drawing the line past that 3-ball. Looks doable.
I'll probably kick it underneath. Oh.
He had plenty of room. He actually could come a little higher up the rail and he would have made it.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that outcome.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a nice little. You're not risking the carom scratched into the corner.
Yeah, that speed, probably just playing to hit it.
Yeah.
You gonna get in the way again? Like, oh, nope. Yeah. Well, if anybody's still in Lincoln City hanging out, wants to bring us coffee and breakfast sandwiches,
I'm sure that'll
not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like us that much either.
I wouldn't do it for us. Brinko got a custom Predator shirt there?
Oh no. Well, that's it's a whoops.
That is a whoops. It's tough to scratch in that position.
Yeah. So this could potentially sting a little bit. Especially with your opponent on the hill only having 3 balls on the table.
Take a little timeout, talk over the pattern.
Yeah.
If you got it, why not use it?
Yeah. Eddie Bickle says, show me the vouchers first.
We got him here, bud.
Got him somewhere.
I got mine's in that case.
Yeah, I've got my banh mi from Wednesday that sat in the car all afternoon that day. It's now been in the fridge since then, in my bag. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Worth the risk.
Cole asking how we're holding up. Very tired.
Pretty good.
I woke up a little bit too early.
I did. I woke up about 8, 10. And
Did I wake you up when I got in the shower?
yeah.
Shower's a little noisy.
I think it was. Yeah.
Nicole claiming that banh mi's don't go bad. That's science. Yeah.
The spices.
Definitely nothing wrong with all that mayonnaise slathered all over it. I don't know. I actually hadn't put that much thought in it because I didn't think anybody would actually respond. Yeah. Oh, it's over here. You can read it. I guess they're the easiest. You have? Is there enough voucher there?
I think I got $30.
All right.
$25.
Yeah, I've got 25 too. We can get something later then. Yay! We have friends. Yeah. Same, just 2 of each. Yeah. What? Oh. Yeah, I kind of want a coffee. A coffee? Iced Americano. A little bit of vanilla. Yep. And cream. And cream. Please. Thank you. Sorry, I guess I could have muted up. You probably all didn't need to listen to my coffee order. So I'm gonna say Callion, since he was on the hill, got that. So Stud Muffins gonna take a 2-point lead in the overall score there. And I'm gonna go find out who we got up now.
Ooh. The almost immaculate lag.
All right, looks like we've got the big gun matchup. It's a Hill winning flag. Skill level 6, he'll be going to 4 versus Brian. Skill level 7, going to 5.
Ooh.
See if we can get some fireworks in this one.
Big boy race.
Don't love all those balls on the left rail there.
Busted him wide open and then half of it sucked over to the side rail. Beat one of each. Oh, 2 solids down.
Nicole, does our room make weird water heater noise? It doesn't.
No,
Our room's pretty quiet. Also, just teams left for today. Yes, Nicole, we're just down to teams. So this semifinal, and we'll have the final. I don't think we'll get any Lincoln City Open. They'll probably be done or chop it up before we get there. These matches take these 3-person matches take about 2.5, 3 hours usually. I like the decision to go big guns here and not save them for the end. Rack, break, repeat wants to put some points on the board, trailing 2-0. Just prolong the match and
Tight little window there.
yeah. Yep. Checking out that pinball. Does not pass the 7 to the upper right. Really steep back cut to the upper left. Not really anything going down here below. I wouldn't say it's a completely free shot for the back cut, you know, because Hill's 2 balls tied up. Does have a breaker with the 5. A good shot.
Yep. Did he
almost stuck himself to the 8, but there is I just looked across at the table and there is a gap, so he can see either of these 2 balls on the bottom rail into that corner pocket.
draw out of the 12 there?
Yeah, like that. Leave an angle on the 11.
And draw into the 2 ball here.
Yeah.
Try to push that 15 out. And try to avoid the 13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because bad things happen.
Yeah, I feel like you'd rather miss the whole thing than run into the ball he ran into. Like overdraw it.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it's banks. Oh,
I was wondering if that combo was on.
I think he had to spin it a little bit.
Spin it, throw it a little bit, yeah. Well, 2 balls rolled over onto the 8 ball. So he's doing a lot of work here and getting punished after every shot.
He's hitting them good.
Well, he had a couple firecracker shots here. Combo.
He's throwing the bank.
Did he call the bank? I guess you don't have to call anything, so he did play the bank.
It's still moving. I see it.
Sticky pockets this week. Yeah, and we should have. There's one of the analytic stats we really should have been tracking is how many balls stood up in a pocket over the course of 5 days.
Quite a bit of them. Notes of the week. Don't leave the key ball on the rail. Practice ball and jaws. And use the template.
All good suggestions.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to Cliff's TED Talk.
A TEDx. if it was anything, it'd be a TEDx.
I wish it was less bright in here.
Ariel is wearing his sunglasses.
Hey, if my security buddy can pull it off.
Well, his are tactical.
Is that so like people can't tell if he's looking at them or
Yeah,
not?
can't. He's scanning the environment 24/7. Alright, what's the play here? Make the 9-ball, try to land underneath the 14.
Well, with the shots that Brian's made so far, I expect that he can just cut this ball in.
Are you gonna cut it, or are you just gonna slow the bank? Or not? Maybe not slow it. Stop shot the bank. So you leave it safe. And I've got the 15 next.
Yeah. I almost double kissed it. The one. Yeah. Yeah, that was better. Easier to control than going side to side and shooting the.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same shot. You still got to shoot it all the way up.
And here you just got to go for it. No thought of safety. And maybe get away with it? Nope. That should be game.
Well, side pocket jumped out.
Did. Tends to do that.
You need radio mention that it's trying to become a long man.
I mentioned earlier, we still got the Lincoln City Open running concurrently right now. It was a $2,000 added event. See, Stan's still rolling. Randy's still rolling. Scott Bernard's still rolling.
Looking directly at the 9-ball now. I think the 11's the better choice here. You can land that gap between the 3 and 5 ball. Get the 9 next.
I'm not sure about that.
Put a whole bunch of inside on it. I think he's trying to go back up for the 12 ball.
I guess.
Kind of a little stuck in his I have to shoot the 9 ball this way pattern instead of looking at the.
I mean, he could just rolled over. If he just let the cue ball go the rail, he would have had the gap, yeah?
Yeah, it was.
They have enough money. Did we give them enough money? Okay. Yeah, I figured that it was probably roughly about $5 here at the casino. Okay, cool. Yay, coffee.
Taco delivery service. Oh, dang. Gave us salsas.
Oh, they just put them on the side, maybe? They forget the barbacoa. Whatever. They delivered, so I'm okay with it. Whatever it is. Assembly looks a little sloppier than yesterday. Okay, cool. If you want to eat, you can. I'm gonna sip on my coffee for a second. All right. Like he's got the 9 ball. Ticky off the back. No, he had the full pocket. The shot. And he can play the 14. I'm gonna use those balls by the side pocket. There's your key balls. He's got a little far. Should be all right. Just nip the 12 ball on the side. Stay below the 15 to put it in the same side pocket. And float over for the 8 ball. Just undercut it though. Well, I'm gonna walk in the park here. Might just roll the cue ball up. Use the 1 to roll the cue ball up behind the 6. Oh, who's gonna get away with that? Brian gonna have to kick at this. Good shot. And have a thin back cut on this 15. Makes it tricky. Players have a tendency to overcut this. Draw and make sure he stays above that opposite side pocket. Good shot. All right, Brian gonna get that game back. 1-1. Well, if you don't already know, my main streaming gig is with the Northwest Women's Pool Association. Doing that for a couple of years now. So go out and subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications when I go live at those events, as well as when I do the APA event here in Chinook and any other one-offs. Their tour, inaugural tour stop for the 2025 year, is the last weekend of this month at Babalu Billiards in Roseburg, Oregon. Further, you women player out there, if you're watching and don't know about the NWPA, you should check it out. Great experience. You need to play nwpa.com to find out more. Especially if there's a tour stop that's going to be in your area. Sign up, come play, or at least come hang out and check it out. It's good fun. Players of across the board and skill level. Yeah, definitely have some of the best women in the Northwest that come out and play on that tour. So great pool to be watched on the stream and in person, as I mentioned, if you live in the area of where we're having one of the stops this year. But yeah, on top of subscribing to the channel, share the stream. We've got probably 3 or 4 more hours left today. We'll be live. Let people know. It's finals day here in Lincoln City at Chinook Wins for the APA 8-ball regional. No, caught some of that 7-ball on the way in. I'm not sure if camera, it looks like that 7's gotten in the way of the 9, but not 100% positive that it doesn't go. Might be able to go into the 9-ball now.
It's hard. The mini tournament of mini destiny. Jason Car.
Great shot from Brian to move the 9-ball. Well, overran the shape on the 13. Which I actually think that makes a pretty good key ball anyways for the 8. He may have intended to not play that ball next. A lot of line on the 10 ball. Be chasing some shape here. Might be able to just roll this in and hold. Yeah, good speed. Great shot. No, I'm not sure what happened there. His eye off the ball, more focus on the shape. I'm staring down this 4 ball. I don't know if I'd shoot this here because you're making the shots a lot harder. You mountaintopped on the 13. I think you're realizing that. Switch the game plan to the 1 ball here. Dropped it in the side, then back down. Center of the center line of the table. He seems really interested in this 4 ball. I like that 4 ball as the key ball myself. You have a lot more room for error. But it's going to come down to his position on the 7 here. I think you shoot the 7, and then you shoot the 4, and then the 8. He was looking at the 7, so I like that. No, you can come down and look at the 4. Yeah, see, now moving on to the 8 ball, you gotta move the cue ball a lot more. It's a lot trickier. Just, he'd save that 4 ball for last. You know, you can just make the 4. And you gotta look at the 8 from pretty much anywhere. His 4 ball was right here, and he had the cue ball right here. He shot the 4 instead of the 7.
Yeah, probably regretting that decision right now. Brooke would say, "Oh, it's just an easy little draw. You go right there." Kind of like that.
I mean, I think for safety's sake, he really, really put a lot on it. So it's pulled back a little too far, but it's just a nipper into the corner. So.
Yeah, he's definitely a favorite to make this.
Nicole says you're not putting enough derision into your Brookman impressions.
My bad. Does the Brookman face?
Which is like a combination of like disgust and the look of constipation. All right, enough of that. I wasn't gonna say anything, Brookman, but yeah,
Oh, is he here?
yeah, he would have used follow.
I'm going to the opposite side. Follow was my initial reaction, but then looking at it a little more.
Well, you've also got that angle
Yeah.
where you're sitting.
Oh, that's an 8-ball. Oh, and he drops the solid and completely hooked by the stripes. Oh, wait. No, he got a stripe in too. No, he didn't. Never mind. I miscounted. I missed the 14 ball.
I miscounted. I missed the 11 ball. he can see the 4 ball.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, it doesn't really help your cause, but at least getting a hit and not giving up ball in hand. Oh, a little lime in your.
Save my taco limes for my Pepsi.
Yeah.
I'm a thinker.
Sure, making a lot of noise tearing down over there.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oof. 2 balls tracking towards that 8 ball. Kind of the unfortunate outcome of the take what you make format.
Yeah.
He could have been out there. He could have shot stripes.
I'm impressed how many people are in the room. So used to that other event where you come down on Sunday and there's like nobody here except for like the couple teams that are still in the event.
Yeah.
The other thing that we commented on earlier this week is I'm also impressed about how good everybody is clearing their tables and throwing away their trash without being harped on by the tournament desk
You know
all
what?
week.
That is an excellent point. And yeah, there's hardly any mess left at the tables when their matches are done.
Yeah.
Whereas that other event,
You guys,
people are spilling their water, their beers
I've
everywhere.
literally come to my table and literally almost thrown their trash back at them when they leave. I'm like, where were you raised? My favorite is when you're sitting there waiting and you see people leave and you've like seen them and you're like, oh, you forgot to take your trash. Oh, that wasn't mine. I'm like, really?
You just played a whole match with it sitting there?
I saw you literally drink off of it. Like, don't tell me that's not yours. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Add that to our analytics sheet.
Cliff's notes of the week. Wiener.
Well, it sounds like Scooter will be out here later to come pick up his table carts. I don't know what good that does us. He's not going to stay and hang out.
Yeah.
Never met somebody who likes driving so much.
Really good at it.
Oh, I got knocked out of the event. I'm just going to drive home for 2 days and then I'll come back for the next one. Oh.
And
no rail.
rail.
That's very unopportune time for a miscue.
Hey,
Is that 8-ball looking?
Oh, it goes right inside.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I haven't really looked that close at it. That's why I'm just expected to say now anytime when there's a ball near the side pocket. What's the problem? It just goes right inside. It's,
Okay,
Okay,
open
open
players,
players,
make sure
make
that
sure
is
that
then come up
come
to
up to
the
the
tournament
tournament
desk
desk
so that I
so
can
that I can
keep
keep
the
the
tournament
tournament
going.
going.
Have a little discussion.
Yeah, because the one's a little weird. Kind of on an island by itself.
Tails are now low. Here's one back to his fire. Good bet, good bet.
Are you starting with the 4?
I can't tell, honestly. I might be starting with
6 ball? 2 ball? 2, 6, 1? 4 or 7?
one.
I mean, I definitely like. So we were talking about that 8 ball. It does look like it's off enough that it goes inside.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be playing this ball early if it didn't go in the side.
I mean, regardless, I still would have left it.
Nah.
No?
Yeah. I like getting rid of it. But I kind of like going like from the 1 to the 4. You're moving a little bit, but it's just straight lines.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Don't do them like that. Or is it going to be perfect? Well,
It's going to have to do the jump out of the back of the pocket shot. I've never executed that in my entire life.
no.
I haven't tried recently, but
One more quick reminder, winners so far.
I don't even think you can turn it out of the corner with the 1 ball there. This having a little couple unfortunate rolls for Brian.
and I think he was a little careless on that shot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, who had fun?
Reverse it out of the top rail or bottom rail, whatever.
Ooh, but I was trying to watch, but I think the 8 hit again right there.
I mean, there might be an argument for that the cue ball struck the 8 and the rail at the same time. which the pie makes it good.
Yeah.
I think in the APA rule set.
Yeah, it's
You
kind of
just
hard to squint and stare at the monitor
I mean-
as watching it.
No, the 8. I mean, from my view, the 8 did not go to the rail.
Yeah.
Oh no, undercuts it.
Oh, did he do that because he was trying to hold it for some reason?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe he was afraid of
Because you probably want to not hold it for the 7 ball. You want to use the 7 to get on the 8 ball.
Yeah. Maybe you should put that in your notes.
Stop trying to hold things.
Err on overcutting balls instead of undercutting them. Or especially if you're cutting with top. Remember, Tyler Steyer was talking something about like those cut shots that the top and slow really pushes. For some reason, something about it, the collision-induced throw, like pushes it more to an undercut. So either shoot it confidently with speed or use center ball.
That's my personal mantra.
Eight ball getting knocked all over the place. All right. Did he make? Yeah, I guess he's kind of got a shot on pretty much in either suit.
Yeah, 7 solids up. Ball goes right now, and I think you can come off the good side of the 7. I'm not thrilled to leave this 10 ball.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use the 15 to get back on it.
And for me personally, you gotta get the right angle of the 15, and you have to have really good speed control.
Well, he doesn't have any. He doesn't really have another shot except for the 15, so now he has to go back down there.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's got the angle going to the rail instead of into balls. So. Is he drawn into the 11? Oh, okay. It seemed like he was queuing pretty low. I thought maybe he was going to draw the ball. I just realized how tiny his shaft is.
Yeah.
It's like Molina style. I think he's just going to get there.
Yep.
Rob Landing, you out there? You're getting closer.
I forgot. I won't mark it up yet. I'll have pen over paper though. There we go.
We're at 2.
We're at 2. Oh, I double tapped the mute button. Sorry, chat room.
Like that, I went on mute to drink my coffee. I saw you reach for it, and then all of a sudden I heard you coughing in my headset.
Violation on you, you're out.
Once again, thanks to Chinook Winds, Casino and Resort, Lincoln City, Oregon, where it's better at the beach.
I've looked at the beach. I haven't really gone down there.
I know. The last 2 days, I've been like, I would rather be down there.
Hannah, guess what?
Well, we had that really nasty day on Thursday. I'm like, perfect, because I'm going to be stuck in the casino for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Wish somebody would blindfold me and bring me here the last couple days, because it's been so nice. Man, he had such a good break, the previous one, and now nothing. Not like the break and run curse. The next break is just nothing going or no balls down.
Who gets this?
What is he talking about?
Oh.
Are they oh, they're doing the raffle. But I feel like he's describing something and doesn't know what it is.
Very, very young brother. Joe. Joe, Hannah, where are you here? Don't, Hannah. Yeah.
Oh, that's why so many people are in the room. I think they're, yeah. I think there is like a weird mini thing going on, but I think it's also people that got entered in the raffle from the Beat the Merle or whatever.
Hannah, your friend's over there. Nicholas. Is that you? Is your ticket? Okay, you're taking a chip. You have a red chipper.
Oh, chip caper.
Well, Berkman, I was serious. You actually have to give me $100 for me to put your cat's picture on the stream.
Otherwise, it's nepotism.
He sent me a picture of emojis of cash and a picture of Johnny and Art. I was like, no.
I think he had that 3-ball there where he tried to hold for the side pocket on that last one.
Mm-hmm.
And that natural angle from the 3 would have landed him right down here to shoot the 1. And now he kind of...
All right, I think Brian asked for the ref just because it's small margin, small room for error here.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Call a timeout when you guys getting down.
Oh, the monitor's in the way. I thought he was just waiting for the girl on the other table to get out of the way. Because the ref backed way up. It's like, yeah, I could see that they were taking the time out.
I mean, he's such a good shot. Like, I think... Oh, wait, that's a 6-ball. I'm looking at the 1-ball. This changes everything.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind shooting them. I mean, it's hard regardless.
But I didn't see the 6-ball there.
Because you got to draw back from the 6 and make sure you get on the 1.
Yeah, well, I'm liking the 1 even more now.
Yeah, because
I'm doubling down on this.
Is you cut the 1 and you crash into the stuff down there.
Yeah.
Alright, so maybe a good timeout.
Well, he was shooting the 1.
Start with?
Yeah.
I thought, no, he was shooting the 6 to start with. That's why Brian asked for the ref. And I think the timeout got called to be like, maybe shoot the 1. All right, you got this for a minute. I need to put something in my stomach. Give me them tacos.
Here we go.
Thanks, bud. Correction, Brickman says it would be cronyism, not nepotism.
Yeah, I know. Technically, it's not nepotism. It's not related. You might as well take a flyer on this 3-ball combo. Thing you got to worry about is coming 2 rails out of the corner where he's at and ending up getting stuck down there with all those balls. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, did he play the carom? I can't read the chat room from over here, so. Just drift across. Cut it a little bit. I think Brian's finally gonna have a easy ball to start the run off with. Got up table nicely. Bump into these balls. Didn't come out of that looking great. Yep, this is a fine idea here. Still tough. He had an 8-ball like this earlier in the match. Hit the point. So let's see if he hits this one a little better. Aired on the other side this time. Let's overcut it. But tied up that 1 ball. Yeesh, I don't like anything here. Did well to get that much even.
Marlena Thompson. Marlena says, I would like Marlena? Larry D. Where are you there? Yeah, I heard it. Larry D. Conrad Goldie. Conrad. Is there Conrad?
Yeah, I think he's just going to try to take this 14 off the table.
Jackie Rosenbach.
No point in doing anything else.
Jackie.
Oh, don't. I mean, I guess you're kind of daring him to do something. But you're pushing that one open ball closer to the problems. I mean, if I'm Brian here, he'll make him do something to that group. I'm not trying to draw into this. Ugh.
Patrick Barney, I know this. Patrick? Right here, right? Oh. Okay.
Got to try to go around between the rail and the 1, to the 14 to the side.
With the peanut butter fudge, Glenn and I will make sure
Good.
it gets there. Okay. Next to that, you know, over here. Got a towel. All that, yeah. We have a sea lock towel. Aaron Campbell. You want sea lock, right? Aaron Campbell.
Just trying to do too much there.
I wouldn't
I mean, it's a bad roll, but
go Aaron Campbell.
didn't have to do that much with the cue ball.
Jesus Garcia. Jesus.
You got a 2 rail into the side.
What's the first one we had?
1 rail.
Oh, that's from Houston.
1 rail into the side, 1 rail up table.
Yeah. From Riverside, we had a team from Riverside go on.
I like the 2 rail.
Felix.
He's going to mass A 1 rail. This is wild stuff.
Go on your page.
What an attempt. That's crazy work.
Oh, I got a special deal. Roast Jack. Donated. Oh, I'm sorry, it was. Here we go.
Good controlled shot there.
Yes, donated tickets for here on the show on Saturday, May 24th. Doesn't say who the comment is. Everything I know. Okay, so anyway, we have 2 tickets for a comedy show here on May 24th. Okay, who gets that? Absolutely, Stormborn. Yeah, yeah.
Had to go double check the score there.
Chad?
Real solid break. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Becky Rich.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, boy, Lynn just sold you out, Becky. Becky, would you like to go to somebody showing at 24? Okay, good. That's what I wanted to say. Make sure we got somebody that's wanted to do it. Okay. You know I was the head.
Draw back a little bit for the 3 ball.
After that, I can involve that anything else, but some performance.
Go back and forth. Get up. Get up. Get up. All right. Now we're cooking. Going to the 1 ball. Oh, unfortunate miss. It's a little quicker than his normal tempo.
Yes, I'm here, and Jesse, we have Blue Shack. Okay, performance time going to somebody who really needs it. They ran out of soap.
With Brandon a little tough here. Get around that. Maybe swerving it just a little bit.
Okay.
Oh. Oof. Oof. He's had some heaters.
Use it. Great health here.
Tough lead though. Oh yeah, I tried to cheat it to draw back a little bit. That's something that can happen when you're trying to create an angle. Probably, I think he could have gone forward there. Guaranteed the make. At least got 2 rails out to land in the middle of the table.
That's a no. Let's say.
Yeah. He had a little inside on that. And it was just, you don't need that inside to get that follow angle. You just need the follow. And so adding that inside makes the pot harder. When all you need is just like that smooth follow stroke to try to run into that 1 ball there.
Run the mini tournaments, and they bring us things like this. We have a table rack with a ramp on it. Places that are hard to get. Who's that?
And the long distance combo. Always tough. Didn't leave much. Might be a gap there for the 6 ball. That 2 and 3. If there's a gap for the 6 ball, you can go into him.
Nice. Y'all like dodge the window stuff over there?
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't think there's enough room there. He hit that. He struck that really well. He's got beautiful fundamentals.
Okay. Who we going with now? I don't know the top.
Strikes the ball really well.
Gia Patillo. Gia. Did I hear a yes out there? Gone? Thank you.
Again, it's one of those shots where it's a tough little cut anyway. But then you're playing for this precise position on a really difficult hit. So you combine that, and then that's what happens sometimes.
I'm better now. I've eaten.
You got your taco fix,
Yeah.
man? Quite loud. I better go get that glove soon. Yeah, they're not even tearing down over there yet. Want to get weird here? No.
Pretty good.
Yeah. There's been a couple shots where he's like decided to juice it up a little bit for no good reason, and I was wondering if he was trying to juice that one up too, but nope.
Trying to get too creative with it.
Yeah.
All right, go Hill. Man, I did look over at that 8-ball that he almost kicked in. Like that was wild.
It's pretty insane. Little Mass A1 rail.
Man, it was so close too.
Yeah.
Like I saw it come out of the rail. I was like, oh, he deserves this. That's too good of a shot. All right. Brian needs one more rack to keep rack break repeat alive here.
Wrecking while on the phone. Haven't seen that one before.
Interesting. I wonder what that's all about. Cole in the chat says she saw a nice lady with 2 loudmouth dogs on her way to the hardware store.
Oh, wonder who that could have been.
Does not sound like Jordan and our 2 dogs at all. Yeah, I imagine they lost their minds when they saw Auntie Nicole. Did we lose Brian? Did he take a...
He ran to the restroom.
Okay.
Here, Cal. We have a winner.
We have a winner.
Let's throw that NWPA schedule up there again.
Hey, look at what you got. There's instructions on that.
Northwest Women's Pool Association Tour starts up the end of the month at Bubbly Billiards in Roseburg, Oregon. I will be there streaming that weekend, as well as the rest of the stops this year. Except for probably Ox Billiards. I think Ox will probably do that one in-house. But yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel, get notified, and tune in, watch some of the best female players in the Northwest duke it out.
You go check on it.
Also, if you haven't already, share that stream link with your friends and on your social media. People know that we're here for another couple hours with this free stream.
Ooh, Portland Timbers towel.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're shutting down.
You need to go get your glove.
I could probably wait until the match is over. And if not,
It's not like they're not located in Portland.
yeah.
Steve, you. Why you? Steve, you going once. Going twice. Fun. Tiffany, you got a
Huh. Well, now we lost the hill. I'm assuming to whatever the issue was that he was trying to deal with things from.
I saw him running towards the restroom also.
Oh, so he did go to the restroom. But yeah, one of his teammates letting Brian know, he said go ahead and break. We got enough witnesses here to keep him honest.
The entirety of the internet.
Well, and the entirety of both teams sitting down there in front of the table. Oh, he made nothing, yeah.
He made nothing.
Freeze-dried thingy-majiggers.
Hey, Rachel. I got one more thing over here. Glenn keeps grabbing my leg, saying no. Under the table, got my leg. No. Like it, dunk it. Like it, dunk it. What was that? Oh, give it to John Glenn. Chad Clemenson. Chad Clemenson. Wait, nobody had no Chad. Rebecca Huntley. There we go. You say you want to donate that?
All right, he's back.
Not really excited what he's looking at.
Insert in, he says. Wins. Generally apply to optics.
Here's the
Here's the pilot for knock.
They're
They're going to
Galen
Canoe.
It's Galen
Canoe.
Galen.
You.
Got a hammer. Oh, in your case, I don't want you to go into
This ball might be the only good option.
Oh.
Oh. Just gonna love that. I think he's got the 12 now. Or the jacked up 10 ball. I don't know. Maybe I'd take a timeout. Be like, ask my teammates, hey, what are you thinking with this? 12 looks easy enough. It looks weird on the TV, but for when I'm sitting in the booth, you can just go slice it into the side and go 2 rails. Or 3 rails back towards 10 ball. Or you could take the jacked up 10 ball, which lets you get back on the 12 ball and doesn't stand. The 10 ball is a little easier shape. 12 ball, easier shot. 13 ball, I'm never shooting that because I don't know how. It's too close for me.
Gone.
Good shot.
Janet Henry. Come on. Curtis Collins. Curtis Collins.
Follow. That one hurts. If you make that, you don't hit the 8 as full, and it doesn't block the 14. If you make that, you win the game. You win the match. I think he's got the 3 ball. He's also back cut a couple of these, but I think the 3's open.
49.
Two.
Well, hasn't necessarily left Sahil easy.
Not here.
Yeah.
Montoya. One twice.
I don't know what you can do here. Bulky jumped the 14 ball.
Christian Surratt.
That was a good try.
You, Jason?
To the end of the set, though. Other teams should be kind of aware of other matches going on.
Yeah, I feel like they should have put the other match on table 14 instead of the one directly next to it.
Thomas,
Cold ask what kind of fancy cue they're at, but I don't know.
Bacon.
I don't think there is one. I think that ended on Saturday.
Thomas Bacon. You, John Mason.
No, they got a ball. Go fun here.
It's a 2. Oh. John Mason, number 2. And you can take the one, number 1. John Mason.
Why am I doubting this guy?
John Mason. A7. Red.
I don't like the 6 ball here.
Red. Still no.
Oh yeah, John Blue. There's all kinds of stuff. I don't know if there's a cue or not. I haven't been paying attention, Nicole.
It's just little random knickknacks.
Yeah, so far it's been a bunch of knickknacks, but I do feel like they've got a couple things up on a little cue holder on the table.
Yes. Man.
Oh.
We already gave the camera away to somebody else. There you sit.
I think this might be it. At least for match number 2. We'll keep rack rate repeat in this match. If he pots this, Stud Muffins will still lead 3-2.
Gary, sorry.
Oh, and he still got away with it, though.
Oh.
Does that get marked up as a
A curse?
yeah?
You definitely cursed him.
Teresa Morris.
Don't. What? Okay. Timeout. 18. Call a timeout.
Eddie Brampton. Eddie Brampton. Brampton. Eddie Brampton. James Roberts. Boring. James Roberts. No. Marsha Mustang. Oh, Mustang. Marsha Mustang.
Yeah. I mean, good safety there. Sure, I agree with getting that 14 off the table first. I guess the arguments could be made either way. But it was sitting right in front of the side pocket.
It would have been a good break ball.
Good break ball, a good safety ball. Try to break it out with something else. All right, good hit.
Well, pressure on Seville here. Yo. I mean, you could. I'd probably try and cut this 13 in with speed to stay to the left-hand side of the table. That way, if I miss it,
You're
leaving him a bank
yeah.
that I've hopefully blocked the pocket up on.
I'm playing the 9 ball.
Anderson. Left.
If it wasn't Hill, I'd actually probably start with the 9. But I feel like that's your situation. So he takes away the bank in the lower left.
Real first spin.
I mean, you're not going to scratch because there's a blocker.
Which I won't name. No, I know.
I mean, that's definitely an all-in shot.
Yeah, 100%. But he's got that 13 by the pocket now. So you can't really rely on.
I think, is he going to kick it or is he going to go?
I think
Is he going to do our shot?
I think he's doing a shot. Like he loves. He's a big spinny boy.
David,
He's got that pick of a shaft.
Your very own set, but not
Yeah.
David.
That's a shaft designed for whipping the cue ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Galen.
Or is he four-railing
It
it?
might be 4.
I just realized how he's cueing it. I think he's four-railing it.
Oh no, that better not go in. Not because not because I don't want him to win, but because
it went off Sahil's ball.
Yeah,
Which changed the
it changed the LP because of it.
yeah, that was yeah. Banked it a little too long.
Yeah.
He's so white.
Ooh, you're on the wrong side.
Jennifer
He's made this shot way harder than it needed to be. A little bit better off just stopping the ball and taking a longer straight shot. It's just my opinion. But you know, he just
Well, he does that. He uses his.
you could just roll it in and go around the 8 ball.
Yeah, he
Are you
likes
drawn
he likes
side
to
to
hit the
side?
ball. Yeah, he likes to hit the ball. He's going side to side.
Chris Underwood. Chris Underwood.
Problem is you're cutting it. The harder you hit it, you got to be accurate. Side
Oh.
pocket.
Chris Moe.
Spooky.
Chris Moe.
What are you doing, bud?
Cole Peterson.
You had so many. Oh,
Word of advice: do not disrupt your player.
Let them focus.
I don't know. Maybe they got a dynamic where,
Maybe.
but man,
If you did that to me, I would probably wouldn't talk to you for the rest of the week.
Yeah. I wouldn't play before. Well,
It was a good match.
it was a good match. Thought we were gonna have another match to be played, but that's gonna do it Stud Muffins are going to win this 4-1. Mathematically impossible for Rackbreaker Pete to win, even with a shutout. They
Lost 2 matches.
lost 2 matches, and that would be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
My brain was going to get there eventually. I'm like, I knew there was a reason
I
why.
could see the wheels turning.
All right. Well, heads up, all you in the chat or everybody watching, I think is technically in the wrong stream because I'm going to shut this one down. There is the other one that's just going to run straight through while we wait for the final. So either jump over there or wait for the notification when we get the final match. So I'm going to point the camera over at the other table. I'll try and get that info to see where that one's at. So, but not going to do commentary on that other table. Move that now. Now this is the other semifinal we're waiting on. I'll see if I can find out what the score is, but yeah. I'm going to shut down this stream that had the team names labeled semifinal. Go find the other one that says day 5 and pop over there. If you don't want to look for, if you aren't subscribed to the channel or don't want to wait for a notification, be back shortly.
I know, I noticed Mike leave him alone. I got it right here.